Hey guys, CBtech here, and today I'm going to show you how to build this. This is a mob grinder or an XP grinder. So let me show you how this works. Alright, so the mobs will spawn up there in the big box, and then they'll fall down here, and they'll die, and then their items go in this chest. Let me clear these out so that I can show you how it works. Okay. And then what you can do to switch it into a XP grinder, you just flip this lower down, and it extends these pistons in here, which when the mobs fall, they will not die, but they will lose almost all their health. And then whenever you think you have enough mobs that are standing here, you just open it back up, and then you kill them with your fist. Oop, and I'm in creative mode, so it'll just destroy the block. And then what happens here, if you can't, in survival, when you're trying to hit the mobs, you can't reach them from here. So I just added this in. You just click the button and it pushes that forward. So that's how that works. So I'm going to change it into easy mode, and then I'll be back whenever some mobs start spawning. Okay, so now mobs are falling down, and then their resources are going in here. As you can just see them coming in as they fall down. Alright, I'm just going to take these out. Never mind. Might as well leave them in there. So now I'm gonna flip this lever and then let some mobs fall down without dying. Alright, so let's just wait a little bit. As you can see, the skeleton fell there, but it didn't die, and the other skeleton did die. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but most of the time they don't die whenever these blocks are there. Alright, so I'm gonna change myself into survival. And then, okay, I have 41 levels right now, so I'm gonna open this up and then start blasting. They're all one hit because they lost almost all their health. See, now I can't reach that skeleton, so I have to push the button, and they get closer. Now, I should be getting this experience, but for some reason, it's not collecting it. That's weird. Well, you get the idea. It's you'll just collect this experience, and then that's the way you do it. And then, so that's how it works. And then I'm going to show you the steps on how to build it. Okay, so the first step is to build a hole right here. So the first chunk of the hole is right here. It is 3 blocks wide, 4 blocks deep, and then it is 8 blocks this way, 8 blocks long. And then right beside that, you want to dig another hole that is 4 blocks wide, 5 blocks long, and then 3 blocks high. And then over here, you just want to build another little 3x3 area that is 2 blocks deep. And then I'm gonna keep this right here. So you can pause the video, and then these pieces of stone are just to show you so you can see it when you pause the video, how many blocks it is. So you can just take a look at that, and then you can build that. Okay, so once you dug the hole, you need to place a chest right here, right on the end of this part right here, and then 1 block above. So it needs to be in level with this. And then you need to place hoppers going into that chest. So the items that go in the hoppers will go into the chest. And then around these hoppers on the 3 sides, you need to place blocks, whatever kind you want, as long as they're solid blocks. And then right here, you need to place more blocks and a button right here and a lever right here. Okay, let's move on to the next step. After that, you need to place half slabs on top of the chest, and then glass on top of those half slabs, 2 layers. And then what you need to do is place another layer on top of that previous layer right there of whatever kind of block you want. I just made it birch planks so that you can see where it is bare and when the pistons extend. And on top of that, put another layer of blocks, and then you need to add pistons into that so that they're pushing on the middle layer, and then blocks behind those pistons on this side and this side. And on the back, you just want to put pistons without blocks. Okay, after that, you need to place a row of glass on the top here, and then over here, you need to place a block behind this one right here, and then do a staircase, like a spiral staircase down, and and then over here, right under this block, you need to place one right here, so that you have an kind of an L shape right here with these 3 blocks. And then you need to place half slabs stacking up like this. They're top half slabs stacking up like that, so that redstone will be able to lay on here. Same thing on this side, except whenever the redstone will go here, and it'll go underneath that chest, and then you build it up to here. And in the back, you want to place 2 blocks right here, which are directly underneath the pistons, except on the bottom, and then leave 1 space in between, and then more blocks on top of that. Okay, so that is that step. Okay, the next step is to just add in all the redstone. So where to add it is right behind the button. You need to go put it right behind the button, and then on that staircase, go this way, and then over here. Then you need to add repeaters that are going into these 2 blocks with redstone torches on top, and then redstone torches on top of these blocks right here, so that they should be attached to these pistons. And then from the lever, which is connected right here, from that L shape, you need to put the redstone in there and then stack it up until it goes right beside the pistons. And then over here, you need to go from the bottom of here, go underneath the chest, and then stack up here to those pistons. So let's test it, see if it works. Okay, and then the button. Yep, okay, so that's the way it's supposed to work. Alright, let's move on to the next step. Now you can put a block right above the block with the button on it, and you can put a sign up that says, "Do not press the button if the lever is down." If you do that, it'll break the redstone for the pistons, and it'll kind of mess stuff up. So, alright, and then after that, you need to put, on top of this glass, you need to put 20 blocks to make a tube from the top here. So, and then I'll explain how to build that up there. So 20 blocks from this block right here all the way up to 1 block above this one, which is right there. And then what you need to do is build a let's see how long this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So a square that is 20 by 20, you need to build that from the center here. And then these, the trench for these, the water here, is 8 blocks. And from here to here. And then what I did was added another trench right here on each of these corners for extra efficiency. And it actually does work. So let's move on to the next step. Okay, after that you can build a wall that is 3 blocks tall, 3 blocks above this. And then after that, and then what you can do is either put a roof on top of that or add an extra layer like I did. The extra layer just gives you more spawning area and more mobs that will go into it. And then you have to lay the water out a little bit differently. So the way to do this is, after you put your roof on, you need to have a trench that is it's just a square right here, and it is, if you have a wall right here, it would be 3 blocks space from that wall, and then you can center that up. And then from the end here, this is the wall, and then you need to have the water so it's going over this 2 by 2 area, and then put a sign here so that the water doesn't go all the way down. And then down in here, on top of this layer, you need to make sure that you have 4 blocks right underneath this opening, so that when the mobs fall down, they do not lose any fall damage. So, because whenever they fall down there, when it's in XP mode, the mobs will fall and they'll die. So that's why I need this. And then you have to make sure that you have at least 3 blocks space from here to here, so that it will spawn all types of mobs. Alright, so let's move on to the next step. Okay, so the next step is on this waterway here, right on the edge, you need to build up to where you would put the roof, and this needs to be 3 blocks tall. And then I just put torches here just for example, but you do not need to place torches. So after you place this on every corner, you need to add a roof, just completely flat. If you want to, you can design it, and I did that over here. Just made it look a little bit nicer without that line in the middle. Put stairs right here, and then made that down there. And then you need to put torches on the top so that mobs do not spawn up here instead of spawning here, because it will reduce the efficiency of your mob grinder. So that is how to build a mob grinder or XP grinder in Minecraft PC. If you've enjoyed this video, a rating or comment will be much appreciated. If you have any suggestions for future videos, please leave them in the comment section down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.